Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at South Acres Field. It's September 12th, 1990, a Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday, and we're here for an historic occasion, the first ever meeting of the Adirondack League and Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League champions for the bragging rights to the Plattsburgh and Clinton County area softball title. Game 1 in a best-of-3 championship series. They had something similar back in the middle of 1970s. The Lake Champlain League and the two leagues up here went in a round-robin tournament. But this is the first time that these two teams, or these two leagues, have gone in a head-to-head series. And we're proud to be a small part of it. In fact, we're fairly certain that the coverage over the summer, when both leagues got to see each other on a regular basis on Channel 29 in Plattsburgh, may have helped bring this about. And it's something that we hope is an ongoing, and we're able to say this is the first annual, and something that will take place every year. The Adirondack League champs have had about a week or two off. They are Norm Baker and Sons, coached by Sherm Rabidou. They defeated Custom Canvas, and the Air Base team just finished their season. Plattsburgh Air Force Base, the Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League champions. They defeated the defending champion Mickey's Restaurant Club 3-1 in their best-of-5 series. So they're representing the Gentlemen's League, and Baker and Sons representing the Adirondack League. All games will be played here at South Acres because of the light situation. The lights are off at the Legion Field, and they'd have to start very early, probably 5:30, in order to assure getting the games in. So rather than do that, they're going to play the games here at South Acres. But next year they'll have more time to plan for it, and probably come up with some other situation for next year. This year, or this game, I should say, the flip was won by Baker and Sons. So we'll be playing with the Adirondack League rules tonight, and the big major difference is no sliding. At the Adirondack Field, it's a very hard infield, so they've come up with a no sliding rule. But here there is sliding in the Gentlemen's League, so that's going to be a difference for the Air Base.
South Acres Field for
Keith
the first
Dubray
championship called the Challenge Series between Adirondack Slow Pitch League champions Norm Baker and Sons on the left, and Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League champions Plattsburgh Air Force softball team on the right. Before we get started, this series took a while to get going, and now that we finally got it together, it's going to be for charity tonight. And what it's going to go to is the Cable Committee of Plattsburgh. Channel 29 that brings all the softball games, the softball games for the Adirondack Slow Pitch League, Gentlemen's League, Women's City League, and all the area schools. We'll be passing a bucket around a little later, and all your donations will be accepted. Okay, now we had a coin flip before the game, and Norm Baker and Sons won it. They'll be home team, and they'll be playing by their rules for the first game. The second game, be playing by City League rules. And the third game, if necessary, will be played by the Adirondack Slow Pitch League rules. We'll announce the starting lineups first for the visiting Air Force Base team.
This is Keith Dubray, the
Manager,
president
Dan
of the
McKendrick.
Adirondack League. Dan McKendrick, the manager here at the Air Base team. Air Base varsity,
Rob
they're called.
Russell.
The non-starters, Rob Russell.
Okay, the starting lineup for Plattsburgh Air Force.
Now
Batting
starters.
first, the shortstop, Rocky Deaton.
Rocky Deaton, the shortstop, leading off.
Batting second, right center fielder, Ed Richardson.
Batting second, the right center fielder, Ed Richardson.
Batting third, the pitcher, Joe Plant.
Joe Plant, the pitcher, about third.
Cleanup hitter, playing left field, Bob O'Day.
Bob O'Day, left fielder, batting cleanup.
Batting fifth, left center fielder, Jeff Allen.
Jeff Allen, left center fielder, batting fifth.
Batting sixth, Playing first base, J.R. Ruhlman.
J.R. Ruhlman playing first base.
7th hitter playing second base, Tim Van Heusen.
Tim Van Heusen, second baseman.
Batting 8th, doing the catching, Rick Smith.
Rick Smith, the catcher.
Batting 9th, playing third base, Jack O'Neill.
Third baseman Jack O'Neill.
Batting 10th, playing right field, Monty Prather.
Monty Prather, the right fielder.
Plattsburgh Air Force Base, Gentlemen's City League champions.
Gentlemen's League champs, defeating the Mickeys.
Now for the Adirondack Slow Pitch League champions, Norm Baker and Sons, Earl Hawk.
Non-starter, Earl Hawk. And it's Hawk, not
Scott
Hawk.
Marshall.
Scott Marshall.
Eddie Costine.
Eddie Costine, who was injured. He's usually a starter.
Starting lineup for Norm Baker and Sons, batting first and doing the pitching, Dave Champagne.
Leading off will be the pitcher, Dave Champagne.
Batting second, playing third base, Bobby McCory.
Bobby McCory, the third baseman.
Batting third, playing left field, Scott Baker.
Left fielder, Scott Baker.
Cleanup hitter, playing left center field, Roy Ebersol.
Roy Ebersol, left center
Batting
fielder.
fifth, playing second base, Mike Boyer.
Mike Boyer, second baseman.
Batting sixth, playing first base, Donnie Duval.
Don Duval, first baseman tonight.
Batting seventh, doing the catching, the team manager, Sherm Rabideau.
The catcher, Sherm Rabideau, team manager.
Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Johnny Amell.
John Amell, the shortstop.
Batting ninth, playing right field, Eric Kaiser.
Eric Kaiser will go into right field, replacing
Batting
Castine.
10th, playing right center field, Keith Rabideau.
Keith Rabideau playing right center field.
Adirondack Slow Pitch League champs, Norm Baker and Sons.
Robin Vaughn not here, and he's a big
No
part of
national
that.
anthem tonight. Good luck, guys.
A big part of that Norm Baker and Son lineup. Not here. Umpires Tim Brown and James McKinley. Baker and Sons got here by defeating Custom Canvas. And Airbase, as we said, defeated Mickey's. And Baker and Sons missing a big bat. Robin Vaughn not here. Rocky Deaton will lead off in this historic ball game. If memory serves me right, my memory very rarely fails me, I think that Tim Van Heusen, who's playing for the Airbase, I think his father, Dick Van Heusen, was a part of that round robin series in the middle 70s, playing for Barcomb's TV. Deaton hits it on the right side. Duval over to get it, and Champagne covers first. We have one out. Ed Richardson steps in. Airbase was held to just 8 runs in their last game against Mickey's. Hit the straightaway center. Ebersol just in time makes the catch. 2 down. Airbase held to just 8 runs in their last game of that 4-game 3-1 win against Mickey's. But in the first 3 games, they scored 19, 14, and 25 runs. So they were scoring at a 19 run per game clip. And they've been pounding the ball in the series, and Joe Plant, the pitcher, has been one of them that's been pounding them. He was hitting them out of the park about 1 time every 3 trips up there. 2-out single brings up Bob O'Day, the cleanup man. Sparse crowd for a very pleasant night. Hit to left center. Baker couldn't get it. Plant will score the first run of the ball game. That ball was playable. And O'Day on at second to give Baker an error. Jeff Allen steps in. He was one of those that was really crushing that ball in the playoffs. inside. Very pleasant evening. We were expecting a little bit bigger crowd this evening. Strike. I think next year, once people get used to this idea of the playoffs, there'll be something that people will be looking forward to and planning on. I think it's caught a lot of people off guard. Umpires, I think we've mentioned, but if we haven't, we'll mention them again, and if we have, we'll mention them again. Tim Brown behind the plate and James McKinley on the bases, both Gentlemen's League umpires. Base hit to left, and Baker loses it. Throw will come to third. O'Day scores. Allen on at second. The batter now is J.R. Ruhlman. There's a strike. Up the middle, that's a base hit. That'll probably score run number 3. This will bring up Tim Van Heusen. Allen stopped at third, so the runners at the corners. Just 2 runs in so far for the air base. 2 outs in the first. Van Heusen takes it short, ball 1. Strike. Likes to go the opposite way, and he does. That'll score Allen. Baker will walk it in. We'll have runners at first and second. And 3 runs in for the air base. Oh, foul ball, excuse me. Foul ball, says Tim Brown. So it's still 2-0. Runners at first and third. Van Heusen hits it up the middle. And that's a base hit, and that'll score the run. Ebersole will toss it in. Van Heusen with the RBI single. And brings up the catcher, Rick Smith. Line shot to McCory. He caught it in the air, and he gets the force anyway. So air base picks up 3, and after 1/2 inning of this challenge series between the Adirondack League and Gentlemen's League, it's air base 3, and Baker and Sons coming to bat. Dave Champagne takes strike 1 as we start the bottom of the first. Hits it to left center. Allen over, we have 1 down. It'll bring up Bobby McCory, the third baseman, with Scott Baker on deck and Roy Ebersole to follow. Here's a pitch from Plant. Strike 1, says Brown. To right field, fair ball. Prather giving chase. McCoy's going to head for third. He'll be in with a stand-up triple. Scott Baker, first ball hitting, that's foul. Plant delivers. Popped up. Prather calling. He grabs. That'll be a sacrifice fly, but Baker didn't have that in mind. McCory scores. It's 3-1. Roy Ebersole steps in. Ebersole plays in this league. Played for Mothers. Strike.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
He gets under that. Oh, Baker and Sons pick up a run. And going to the second inning, it's the Plattsburgh Air Force base 3 and Norm Baker and Sons 1. Third baseman Jack O'Neill pounds the first ball through the left side. Emil slows it down. Emil just finished facing these guys. He played for Mickey's in the Gentlemen's League. Monty Prather steps in now. Takes the ball. Hits it deep. And Prather, he's the one guy we didn't see hitting any home runs for the base team, and he's the one who hits it out first here for Plattsburgh. He got all that one, hit it over the left center field fence. And it's a 5-1 ball game. Nobody out, top of the order coming up for the base here in the second. Rocky Deaton at the plate. He takes ball one. Ed Richardson on deck. Pitch to Deaton is strike one. It's short. 2-1. On the ground off Champagne's glove. That's going to be through into center for a base hit. So the base with another base runner.
Way to go, Rock. Rock.
Ed Richardson, he can pound it. Probably the most powerful hitter on the base team. Still nobody out in the top of the second. And the base has their big guns coming up. Goes to center. Ebersole grabs. They played him to pull. Even left fielder Baker was way over there. They gave him the entire right side of the outfield. Joe Plant, the pitcher, steps in now with one out. Here's the pitch from Champagne. Plant drives it up the middle for a base hit. Ebersole comes up, fires to second, and we'll have runners at the corners. Casey Dinko by the fence over there, taking photos for the press. O'Day pops it up to deep short. Emil back, throws to the plate. It's going to be high. Rabideau keeps it in play. It's going to be 6-0. And also here for the Press Republican is John Corrier, who played in both leagues, so he should be familiar with everyone here. Played for the Butcher Block team. This is Jeff Allen at the plate. Corrier played for Butcher Block in the Gentlemen's League and for the Legion Post 16-19 club in the Adirondack League. Strike one. 2 outs. Plant at first, 6-1. Base leading. Allen gets under it. Looks like it's playable. Double D. Don Duval back to the fence. He grabs it. Like that Rabideau. That's Keith Rabideau out there. So Rabideau makes the catch. And the score going into the bottom half of the second is 6 for the airbase and 1 for Baker and Sons. Mike Boye will lead off the bottom of the second. Baker and Sons down 6-1. Hits it deep to left field. And it's going to be a long out. One down is pulled down by the left fielder Bob O'Day. And brings up 3D, dangerous Don Duval. Plant delivers. Duval hits it to straightaway center. It's going to be gone. A home run with room to spare. Duval had been swinging a hot bat in the Adirondack League playoffs, and he makes his way around here with the home run. And it's now a 6-2 ball game. And brings up Sherm Rabideau, team manager and catcher. Back in 1971, Sherm Rabideau was the Adirondack League president. I was the head of the Lake Champlain League that one year before being run out of town by the league members. And we had an all-star game between our two leagues. That was, I think, a 6-2 final, something like that. A fairly good game with the Adirondack League winning. But it just never continued. I thought it would be the start of something, but I wasn't associated with the Lake Champlain League the following year, and I don't know if Sherm was with the Adirondack League or not the next year. But they didn't follow up on it. And a few years later, the courtesy runner for Rabideau, and they're picking Duval. They figure Duval is tired because he just ran around the bases. Plant delivers to Amel. So that all-star game, we thought would be the start of something. It was only a one-year flash in the pan, and I'm not sure if in the middle 70s, a few years later, if that was a one-year or two-year deal with the round-robin tournament between the Lake Champlain League, Adirondack League, and Gentlemen's League. Eric Kaiser at the plate. But this, we feel, is a start of something on a more permanent arrangement. The leagues now get to see each other on television, and I think it's helped spark some interest. Kaiser hits the bottom of the bat. Plant will take it unassisted at third. Keith Rabideau steps in, does the same type of play, and throw goes to second in time for the force. So Bakers strand a couple, they pick up one, and the score after two full, it's the Airbase 6 and Baker and Sons 2. Dan Moore, Keith Dubray, two league presidents who helped put this series together. J.R. Ruhlman steps to the plate, does a Reggie Jackson, he stands there and watches it go out. And to start the third inning, Airbase now leads 7-2.
Get the run back there. I want to get it back. Here we go, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. You now.
Bring up the second baseman, Tim Van Heusen. Flares it foul, strike one. And if you're wondering why the Lake Champlain League is not taking part in this challenge series, it's because there is no Lake Champlain League. This is the third year that it's not been in existence. It was founded about 1967 or so. It was a slow pitch league by Dick Turno and a few others. Van Heusen drops it into left field. For a base hit. But there are a couple of Lake Champlain teams floating around. They have a couple of spectators trying to sneak on the field, probably looking to get in the ball game. But they'll have to wait a few years. Rick Smith steps in. Barcomb's TV, who were the league champions in the Gentlemen's League 2 years ago, lost in the finals last year to Mickey's and in the semifinals this year to Mickey's. As a former Lake Champlain League club, they, along with the Beaumont Lanes team, left the league. Smith with the single. Left the league in 1986. Both clubs did well in this league. Jack O'Neill at the plate, hits it through the left side. Nice stop by Amel, but Van Heusen just there in time. Monty Prather, the batter now. Beaumont Lane's team in '86 went to the league finals and lost to Rigsby's auction team in the finals here in the Gentlemen's League. Barcombe's TV have including this year. They lost in the semifinals this year. But they've been to the semifinals every year in the final 4 teams. And after being eliminated by the eventual league winners, double play. Van Heusen scores, so it's now 8-2. And Rocky Deaton will step in. Barcombe was eliminated by the eventual league winners 2 years in a row, losing to K&L Plumbing, the former Beaumont team, in 1987. And in '88, Barcombe took the league title here, defeating Rigsby's. '89, Mickey's defeated Barcombes in the finals, and this year, as we said, Barcombes eliminated in the semifinals. Deaton to left field, Baker under it. And we're going to the bottom half of the third, 8-2, Airbase leading Baker and Sons. Dave Champagne, the batter. As we start the bottom of the third, his team down by 6, hits it to deep left field. And we have 1 out taken by O'Day. Though there were 3 teams in this league, Gentlemen's League, for a couple of years, maybe. I think in '86 there were only 2, then in '87 there were 3. The Latrimores team came over. And I can't remember at the moment what they called themselves in the last couple of years. I think they were French Connection the last couple of years. And they weren't in the league this year, however, but there was a Little Caesars team, which made up of players who probably would have been playing in the Lake Champlain League had there been a Lake Champlain League. Bobby McCory singles, 1 out and 1 on. And over in the Adirondack League, this is Scott Baker here. Ubald Sunoco team came over when the league folded for the 1988 season. Baker hits it high and playable in right center. Richardson grabs, 2 outs. Ubalds went to the league finals that year, lost to the Redford River Rats. And Roy Ebersole at the plate. Plant delivers. Strike 1. Last year, Baker and Ubalds. This is gone. Ebersole planks it deep over left center field. There'll be an 8-4 ball game. Well, Roy Ebersole pounds it into left center field, and Baker and Son starting to get into the fireworks. Last year, Ubalds lost to the Custom Canvas team, which is the former Rigsby's auction team. But the K&L Plumbing team had moved into the Adirondack League after taking a year off, and the K&L Plumbing team took the league championship. And this year, Ubalds lost in the semifinals to Long out, Mike Boyer looking for his second home run. Hits it deep to left center for the third out. But anyway, U-Ball Sunoco lost in the semifinals to Custom Canvas, who eventually lost to Norm Baker and Sons. So if you've been keeping track, that's the history of what happened to the Lake Champlain League teams. It's 8-4. We're going to the top of the fourth with Airbase leading Baker and Sons. Ed Richardson at the plate to lead off the fourth inning. In this 8-4 ball game, hits it high, deep, but looks like it's playable. Eric Kaiser, usually a first baseman, he's there and makes it near the fence. Almost out, but not quite. One down. And brings up Joe Plant. Strike one. Like two. No, too much arc. Oh, ball two. Too much arc. A few fans lining the left field fence. Quite a few fans, in fact. They're usually the ones who don't care who wins, or else don't want anybody to know who wins. Well, who they're rooting for, I should say. Plant draws the walk. O'Day steps in, hits the first ball deep to right center. It's going to be off the top of the fence and bounces out. Hit the top of the fence and bounced out. So the cleanup man, Bob O'Day, the left fielder, puts two more on the scoreboard for the Airbase, and it's now a 10-4 ball game. One out here in the fourth. Jeff Allen steps in, takes a ball. Strike, 1-1. Two and one. Allen hits it deep. Ebersol going back, makes the catch. McKinley checking the cars instead of the ball being caught in the outfield. Strange occurrence. He's watching traffic. Two down. And J.R. Ruhlman, who homered his last time up there, steps in. Pitch from Champaign. Ruhlman gets under it, hits it deep in the left field corner. It's gone. Another home run for Ruhlman. He does his Reggie Jackson and stands there and watches it. It's 11-4. Tim Van Heusen at the plate takes a short, ball one. Likes to go that opposite way. I don't think I've ever recall him pulling the ball. I imagine he's done it before, but he likes to go that opposite way. And that's usually the result. Rick Smith at the plate. Ebersol catches up with it, and it's 11-4. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Airbase leading Baker and Sons. We've forgotten what the score is, so we're going to check with the fans over here. What's your name, please? What is it? Kendi. That's not a name, is it? What's your name? Stacy, that's a name, yes. What's the score?
11-4.
And who's ahead?
Irby.
It's supposed to be the team with 11.
Duval pops up second.
Dangerous Don Duval pops it up to second base to start things off in the bottom of the fourth. 11-4. Baker and Sons trailing by 7. Sherm Rabideau hits it to the left side. Fire to first in time. 2 down. And we've solved the mystery of Kendi's name over here. It comes from Ken and Diane, were probably her parents. Ken and Diane Levine, that is. There's been a run of 2 or 3 every half inning thus far. Johnny Mel at the plate, and Baker and Sons need a run here to keep that string going. They trail 11-4. And Emil makes it a base runner in every inning, at least for Baker and Sons. Eric Kaiser lofts it high. Richardson catches it, and Baker and Sons scoreless in the fourth. The first half inning that nobody has scored. It's 11-4. We're going to the top of the fifth in this challenge series featuring the Adirondack League champions and the Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League champions. This is game 1 of best of 3. Jack O'Neill at the plate. Leading off the fifth inning, hits it to Scott Baker in left. They have 1 down. And brings up Monty Prather. Takes a strike. To Emil, and they have an error. Top of the order now, Rocky Deaton, Ed Richardson on deck, 1 out. Champagne delivers, strike 1, says Tim Brown. Line shot, nice catch by Boyer, fires to first, not in time. Prather back, a nice play by the second baseman, Mike Boyer. Ed Richardson steps in. Champagne delivers. Richardson takes it. Ball 1. Strike. Ball 2. Strike. Champagne coming right after him, and Brown says, Brown's a little too fast for me here. Champagne looking to quick pitch Richardson. Richardson hits it to Boyer. He's going to go to second to Emil. So the air base is scoreless in the fifth. That's been their big inning. They had in game 1 in the Mickey series, they had 13 runs in the fifth, and in game 3 they had 15 runs in the fifth. The score after 4.5. Air base 11, Mickey's 4. Make that Baker and Sons 4. Keith Rabideau takes ball 1 to start the fifth. Plant delivers, strike 1. Dave Champagne on deck. Ball 2. Off Plant's glove, and he can't get it. That'll be a single for Rabideau. Scott Marshall running for Rabideau.
Come on now, let's go. Let's get up out there.
Dave Champagne, the batter. Strike one. Top of the order up here for Baker and Sons with nobody out in the fifth. O'Day grabs, one out. Marshall tags and in at second, but not by a lot. No sliding tonight, using Adirondack League rules. Bobby McCory steps in. Scott Baker on deck. Explained to Tim Brown what the Adirondack difference in the Adirondack League rules were. Aren't many, just no sliding. Can't leave the base if you're on base till the ball is hit. So if your batter swings and misses and you come off the base, you're out. And they are allowed to hit the umpires. They are allowed to hit the umpires in the Adirondack League. Well, Tim Brown didn't like that rule. Strike one. And of course, that's supposed to be a joke. Adirondack League did a very good job this year of keeping control. Hit to third. Out at first, two down. Scott Baker, the batter. Runs up, high fly. Richardson under. Baker and Sons scoreless. In the fifth, after 5 full, it's the airbase 11, Norm Baker and Sons 4.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Joe, start up right here.
Joe Plant will lead off the 6th inning. 11-4, airbase leading. Champagne delivers. Plant drills it deep to left center. It's going, gone. Plant, constant home run threat, and he got all that. And it's now a 12-4 ball game. Baker and Sons team, usually a fiery club. They've been awfully quiet in today's ball game. Maybe it's the unfamiliar surroundings. They've been very subdued over here on their bench. Bob O'Day, the batter. Champagne delivers. O'Day hits it to Amel. Fires to first in time. One down. Jeff Allen at the plate now. Champagne delivers. Too much arc, ball one. Ball two, just misses deep. Allen, on the base hit to left. Ball gets away in the infield, but Duval backing up the play. Keeps it in play. J.R. Ruhlman, who's done his Reggie Jackson impersonation twice, steps in, takes strike one. A line shot. Scott Marshall grabs, and we have a 2 down. We're going to be in big trouble if we lose track of the score. Our scorekeepers are over there, and they're not paying attention to the ball game. Tim Van Heusen at the plate. Strike one. Up the middle, under Champagne's glove, over Amel's glove. Van Heusen on at first. Rick Smith, the batter. Takes it deep, ball one. That's going to drop in, yes. Kaiser tried to make the diving catch. And Smith is going to be held at third. 2-run score, it's 14-4. Rick Smith with an opposite field triple. Jack O'Day, the batter. 2. Outside. Short. 2-2. That's deep. And Eversole catches up with it. But not before the airbase scores 3 more, and it's 14-4. We're going to the bottom half of the 6th in this game 1 of the Challenge Series. Roy Eversole at the plate. Team down by 10. 1-1. Not enough arc in that last one. Line shot, base hit. Eversole with a homer thus far. He's got another hit. Mike Boyer. Deep. O'Day back. Dropped it, yes. Eversole is going to be safe or out. Out, he says he wasn't tagged. Brown says he was. There'll be an argument here. And Brown will go and see if McKinley was looking. I don't know if McKinley was looking, but we'll see. McKinley says, I didn't see it. No, he said he dropped it. He said he didn't tag him. Excuse me, he said the tag was not there. And now Kendrick protests, but Brown went for help. He made the call. He has to make a call. And when they asked him to appeal to McKinley, he did. And McKinley said there was no tag. Batter now is Don Duval. Rabidou on deck. Richardson grabs. Throw's going to come in. I wouldn't have thrown home. Boyer at second, and Eversole scores. It's 14-5.
Big tall kid. Silva took a shot from about 20 yards out, deflected off one of their backs. Goalie had it covered, but when it deflected, it went the opposite direction.
Sherm Rabidou at the plate.
He dove this way, and the ball hit somebody, went back the other way. Hard shot. NCCS.
2 outs. Throw to second, gets away, and this might score a run. Boyer's going to hold at third.
Back it up!
Johnny Mao at the plate. Strike 1. 14-5. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Boyer at third. Now hits it to straightaway center. Richardson over it. Grabs. And we're going to the 7th. The airbase leading by 9 over Norm Baker and Sons. Monty Prather at the plate to start the 7th inning. 14-5 the score. Airbase leading Baker and Sons. Prather starts the inning off with a single. Brings up Rocky Deaton. Marshall grabs. 1 out. And Ed Richardson steps to the plate. We're still waiting for the big guy to uncork one. Outside. That's, I believe, Kaiser. And right fielder might be Earl Hauk. We see Ebersole. No, Hauk's on the bench. That's Eric Kaiser, I believe, still in right field. 2 outs. Joe Plant, the batter. Plant singles up the middle, and I think the base is going to pick up another run. Ebersole fires to the plate. Squirts under Rabidou's glove. And Plant will stop at second. 15-5 the score. Bobby O'Day taken in right field by Kaiser. And the base leads by 10 as we head for the bottom of the 7th. Game 1 of the Challenge Series featuring the Adirondack League and Gentlemen's League. Eric Kaiser will lead off the bottom of the 7th for Baker and Sons. Baker and Sons need 10 to tie, 11 to win, but I think they'd like to get a couple at least to pick up their spirits for tomorrow night's game. Richardson grabs 1 out.
And I'm going to spray it down the house, you know, that
Scott Marshall at the plate.
that's going to make that 4 foot nice.
Hit to second, Van Heusen goes to first, 2 down.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Paul Valaire, North Country legend, stops in to chat with the fans here.
Take that one away and all this junk. Going to take all that stuff that's behind. Well, most of that's from the other one.
Dave Champagne represents the last hope for Norm Baker and Sons in this game 1 of the Challenge Series. Hits it on the ground to Deaton. Fires to first, and Baker and Sons go quietly. They have not scored, well, they scored 1 run after the first 3 innings. They had 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 1 in the 6th. Well, it's a big victory here. Plattsburgh Air Force Base, 15-5 over a subdued Norm Baker and Sons team. So the Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League takes a 1-0 advantage in the Challenge Series, and they'll be back at it tomorrow evening. In the meantime, that's the way it was here at South Acres Field on this Wednesday, September 12th, 1990.